Hi everybody, my name is Alice and welcome to my channel Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. Today I'm going to do a general reading for the sign of Leo. I'm going to go ahead and pull your overall energy, look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and also look at any opportunities or challenges that you have coming in and how you can use that to your advantage. So this is good for all placements of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. All right. So we made it through eclipse season. I know we're going to feel that energy for the next 6 to 12 months. But we just went through it on the 21st with the partial solar eclipse in Virgo. Wow. So that's going to be focusing on your health, on work and service to others. That's that Virgo energy. You guys know I'm a Virgo. So here we go. That's why I've got that Virgo special going. You don't have to be a Virgo to take advantage of that. Just a little side note, if you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, a lesson which is going to be in manifestation, raising your vibration, or tarot, definitely go ahead and go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com, and the link is in the description below. There you can take advantage of that 15% off. And I also have messages from your loved ones. That's where I use my mediumship. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely go ahead and book your session. All right. And you have to book between the 8th and the 30th, just to FYI. All right, so here we go. I have cleansed, shuffled, and meditated, and I have asked for the strongest energy to come through in the cards for Leo. I also ask for your best and highest good to come in. So what does the universe want to tell Leo today? We have the Queen of Cups. We have the King of Swords. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Four of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Three of Swords. For your opportunity, the Tower. Don't be afraid of the Tower. And for your challenge, oh my God. The challenge is the lottery card. So if you guys have been watching me for a while, you know this is the lottery card. If you're new, let me explain. Every tarot reader has their own unique relationship with every single deck. And for me, this deck is the King of Pentacles, the Hermit, because that's the Hermit character in this deck, and all four aces. This is, for me, the best card in this deck. Oh my God. And you just got it, but it's in your challenge position. So we'll get to that. Don't be, don't worry about that. You can definitely get that, but it is in the challenge. So here we go. Let's take a look around the room. So we have only the one major arcana, and that's in your opportunity, which is the Tower. Then we look around the room and we've got cups, swords, pentacles, no wands. Let me just double check. Okay, so no wand energy. That's fire. That is you. So we don't have that fire, that energy right now. It's the other suits. So we're looking at that for the minor arcana, which are going to be your day-to-day activities and routines. That major arcana is that big sweeping energy that takes place over months and years. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to start with your overall energy, and I'll pull clarifiers as we go. We have your recent past, the Queen of Cups. Your present is the King of Swords. And your near future is the Two of Pentacles. So as we're looking at this right now in your recent past, we have this Queen of Cups energy. That I feel is an energy that allowed you to get in touch with your emotions. Maybe some of you shut aspects of yourself off, and this allowed you to rekindle that. Maybe love. I know a lot of people, they make comments on the videos, and a lot of people are not looking for love. Maybe they got out of a relationship, their partner passed away, and they're just taking time for themselves, or they're just not looking. They're single and happy. They're waiting, or they just don't want it. I feel that if there was a part of you that was turned off in some manner, this is you rekindling it, because this is not just love. It's also all of your emotions. So maybe there was an aspect of self that you shut down for protection, that you shut down because you just didn't want to go there for whatever reason. And this is you reestablishing that connection. This is your recent past. This is you, I think, really having a maturity about your emotions. Maybe it's a childhood trauma that you had to come to terms with, and this is allowing you to have dealt with that, and now you're ready to move on with the rest of your life, because that can be obviously traumatic, and it can cause this pause. And then now when you process through that, it allows you to open up certain aspects of self again. That's your recent past. Your present energy is the King of Swords. Your present energy is you having this maturity of thought. I think a lot of people have gone through a big shift. That's the energy for you, Leo. I think that you've really been able to look at everything and start making some decisions. I think that maybe you've had some challenges coming in and you're really able to work through that and see it for what it is and make a plan on what it is you need to do to get from point A to point B. There's going to be some distractions along the way, but I think that you're making that plan because you want to strive for something that's coming in your life. But I love this because the King of Swords, he's having that mature energy of taking in that information, synthesizing it, so understanding it, processing it, and then being able to make smart, rational decisions. This might be that opportunity to understand things that happened in the past and put them to rest, right? You're coming to terms with some things in your life as you're turning around and walking towards your future. And when we get to your future, you literally are walking. That's funny. That was not intentional, but that's just how it worked out. Interesting what channels in, isn't it? So this is you walking into your future. This is your near future. This is you being balanced, stable, secure. This is you being flexible. So I think that this is an opportunity as you're moving forward and you've had that maturity with your emotions and now with your intellect with that King of Swords. This is allowing you to be flexible in your life. You know what is a deal breaker and you know what is a must-have in your life. And you're flexible. There's some gray area and that's okay. It's you choosing what is a priority and staying on point, and things that aren't necessarily much of a priority, or it's okay if it goes one way versus another. It still works out in the end kind of energy. This is you also having this balance in your life, not taking on too many responsibilities. It's balancing that. So let's say work and school, work and family, let's say retirement and travel. Maybe you want to travel a lot. You're balancing this aspect of yourself. Because what's happening is if you take on too much and it's out of whack, it's out of balance in your life, that's when you can slip and fall as you're walking in life. Right now he's in balance, but you know what it's like. And then it might send you tumbling in another way, and then you have to pick everything back up. If you take the right load, you don't have that slip and fall. If you take on too much, it's kind of like when you run before you can walk, you're going to fall on your face kind of energy. And that's what can happen here. All right, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. I like this for you, Leo. I feel like you've gone through something and you're coming out bigger and better and stronger on the other side. It's like you had to go through something in your life to have this type of maturity and insight come in something. All right, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. We have the Four of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Death card. All right, so as we're looking at your recent past, we have this beautiful Queen of Cups being clarified by the Four of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. So this is just really reiterating that I feel like you're going through something. This is you paying attention to all the details. I think that you're doing this work and you're coming to terms with something. This is that type of self-mastery that you're putting in the work because you know that you're worth it. You have that self-love, that self-determination also. You know that you are worthy and deserving of love, and especially self-love, because you want that self-preservation. You don't want to be hurt. You want to be strong, right? And you want to be able to choose what it is that you do in this life. That's definitely coming through. And here you have this beautiful 1111 card. This is the Four of Wands. This is the card of celebration. So it's celebrating this transition that you're going through. You're able to walk through this portal and celebrate on the other side. This is celebrating a milestone. This is like a graduation, an anniversary, having a child. But this is also, for me, I feel it's a celebration of your evolution and maybe your awareness that's coming in. So this to me is that card of freedom. And it's freedom in that aspect. This is fire energy. It's your energy. It's you doing the work. It's you having the the mental capacity to also see this, not just feel it and be able to enact it. It's also that conscious recognition. So that's something that's in your recent past. We have in your present, we have this King of Swords energy being clarified by the Nine of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. This is that lady of luxury, being self-reliant and independent. And I think that this movement and this achievement that you've gone through has allowed you to be self-reliant, independent, and have a laser focus on what your goal is. You've gone through a big transformation. And we have the Three of Pentacles. Part of your transformation is choosing quality people, quality work. Teamwork makes the dream work energy. And so what that means is you are choosing people to interact with that are quality. They're team players. They're there to support you. You support them. That's why this can also be the card of marriage. And I want to point this out too. So can this. So if you are looking to get married, any of you, or to have a long-term committed relationship, these two cards are excellent energy for that. Recent past clarifier and your present clarifier. So it's quality though. You're going for that celebrate that milestone, that kind of quality. Then we have your near future, and that's the Two of Pentacles, having that flexibility and the balance coming in, and it's being clarified by the Four of Swords and the Death card. This is about you really taking some time out for self to recharge your batteries after everything that you've been through. This is a beautiful way to treat yourself to this kind of recovery, whether it's sleep, walking out in nature, wherever you're at, the beach, the mountains, a park. This is you really taking that beautiful time for yourself, and that's a blessing. What you've gone through in this transformation is truly a blessing. You've gone within and it's paid off for you. With the Death card, you're releasing what no longer serves you, and this is part of your transformation because this card literally is transformation. This is Scorpio energy, and the definition of this card is change and transformation. And this is just part of that evolutionary energy that we're seeing here. You are releasing people, places, things, ideas that no longer resonate with you and that no longer have that power over you, because I feel that you've come to terms with things in your past, again with that Queen of Cups, and you're able to release that now. It's a memory, but it doesn't have charge over it, right? It's not going to trigger you. You're kind of like diffusing it and letting it go. That's part of what this card is. It's also a reminder that time is finite. So this is a reminder that, I say it every time, this is not a dress rehearsal. You only have one life. It's up to you to make the most of it. That means you turn the TV off and you don't become a couch potato. That's not you living your beautiful, idealized life. You go out and you do things that are beautiful, nurturing, loving. You have human interaction, human relationships. If you don't have friends that are like that, that's a wake-up call for you to go out and find people that are loving and supportive of you, right? And whether it's someone that you call every 6 months because you guys have busy schedules, but it's like you've never missed a beat. We all have friends like that. Or maybe it's someone you talk to every day. Whatever that is for you, it's having people that are loving and supportive in your life. You're trying to evolve into that, and you're looking for your tribe. That's an energy, and I want to point out that we have 2 release cards in this reading so far. This is a clarifier in your near future for your energy, okay? Then we have the Tower and the Opportunity. So both release cards are here. The Death card for me is you making a conscious effort to release what no longer serves you. And the Tower is the universe stepping in to come in and help you. And both of them allow you to have these revelations of things that are coming in. So that is your current energy. Now we're going to go ahead and look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. We have 3 cards, and then I'll pull clarifiers. We have the Four of Cups, the Ace of Cups. Your emotions are big in this reading. This is a gift and blessing from the universe and a new beginning, like all aces are. And we have the Three of Swords. So we're looking at this Four of Cups. Spirit is reminding you that if you are down in the dumps, if you're feeling sorry for yourself, or if you're feeling sad, if you feel frustrated or bored or apathetic, this is you going into a lower vibration. When you are there, you miss a gift and blessing from the universe, and it creates blockages of the heart. I do believe, because the card right above it for me that a lot of you have opened up an aspect of yourself that maybe you shut down. And now this is a reminder to not go back to that. Because when you shut that down, that becomes a habit. That becomes who you are. Well, for you to change that, you don't want to slip back into that. This is a reminder to make a conscious effort for you to keep pushing forward. If something comes up that was something that triggered you in the past, or again, maybe you didn't want love, but you want it now, and you've pulled back to that, well, maybe I'm not ready. Maybe I don't want it now. When you slip into that, this is a reminder to open up, to not go there. And I'll get clarifiers in a minute, because you're having a new beginning in love coming in. We have an ace of love, your emotions, your connection to source, and your intuition. So for me, this is you knowing that you are beautiful. It's your inner beauty, and to tap into that. This Ace of Cups, you can see it's a beautiful, majestic swan. That's you. And then you see the reflection. She has or he or she has a tiara and a jeweled necklace. This is a reminder that you are noble, okay? Whether you strayed from that or not, this is an opportunity to come back to that, to know you're noble and to act appropriately. Act from a noble perspective. So again, if you have changed that because life is hard and maybe you've compromised yourself in some area, this is coming back to knowing that you're noble and acting from that majestic point of view. You carry yourself in that way. Whether the people around you know that you're noble or not, you know you're noble, and Source knows you're noble. This is you coming back to that, and it's really important for you for everything that you're going for. This is also a reminder that you have that connection to Source, that mind, body, soul connection going straight up. That's a flow of energy. This is an opportunity for you to be in that flow of love, and that attracts abundance and prosperity because you open up and you become a magnet. We all know people that are high vibing and really positive, and everybody wants to be around them. They want that energy. They love it. It's inspiring. When you see people that are sad or bitter or miserable, people kind of like, yeah, I'll go the other way. Maybe you interact for a little bit, or unless you're in the same boat and maybe misery loves company, then you see that too. But this is something different. This is higher vibing. This has higher aspirations with this type of nobility that's coming in. It's you having that beautiful connection to Source. Maybe it's even establishing a relationship. If you're in a committed relationship, this is you maybe taking it to the next level kind of energy. Then we have the Three of Swords. This is the card of loss. This is really talking about you healing from something that you've lost. This could be the death of a loved one, a pet. This could be the loss of a dream that you had that just didn't come into fruition. Whatever it is that has hurt you, this is an opportunity for healing. And really, that's what a lot of this reading feels like for me. This is an opportunity for you to heal your heart. Even if you've compromised your conscience, if you've made a decision that you regret, you need to forgive yourself and heal from that. And that allows you to, again, lighten your energy and move forward. Okay, you can't forget that it happened, but you take that charge away so that you're not beating yourself up over it. All right, let's get clarifiers. You learn that lesson so you don't do it again. Oh my God, how beautiful. Wheel of Fortune. Let me get the rest of the cards. The Star card. The High Priestess. Wow, look at them all come in. With the Ace of Swords. The Two of Cups. Knight of Cups. Wow, are you being rewarded for all the work that you've done over some type of a trauma and opening up? Because with this Four of Cups, really acknowledging that and knowing when it comes up to try and switch that energy, that is luck and right timing for you. And this is healing. This is that beautiful Aquarius energy. This is hope, faith, healing, and renewal of self. So for me, the fact that you've done that work, when you shift out of this energy, you've healed yourself, an aspect of self. It's allowing you to renew yourself. This is allowing you to have your North Star back, this guiding light. This is allowing you to step in on the path that you're meant to be on. You've really done some work. This bird is talking about giving you that bird's eye view of this type of transformation that you've gone through, and you're able to see your emotions and see everything that you've gone through, and that is luck and right timing. The wheel now turns in your favor. Spirit is pointing that out. If you are not aware of it, Spirit is letting you know, hey, you've done this work. You've opened your heart up to love. You've healed from a trauma. That's beautiful and incredible healing that's come in. This card comes after the Tower in the tarot. It's to heal you after a revelation, after this release that comes in. That's luck and right timing. It's beautiful that you've gone through something like this and you're coming out bigger, better, and stronger on the other side. It was meant to teach you some type of a lesson. Then we have this new beginning. We have this Ace of Cups, the Ace of Love and your emotions. And to remind yourself that you're noble, look at this. The High Priestess and another Ace, an Ace of Swords, a gift and blessing from the universe and a new beginning. This is literally you having clarity. And wow, with the High Priestess, what kind of clarity is that? That's going within and being open up with your intuition. This is opening up really to a type of universal consciousness, I feel, because that ties in with the star too. This is allowing you to be open to unlimited potential. Just open. See what's coming in for you. When you make that shift in your heart and you really open up and you really and truly become that magnet, even if you don't fully understand it, right? Because it's a feeling and you're constantly evolving, you are really opening yourself up to some beautiful energy coming in. You're getting in touch with your intuition. You're getting in touch with things that maybe you haven't seen before or it's been a while. You're really getting in touch with that unseen, and you have this ability for clarity. You're getting clarity on things that you were not able to see before. You're getting clarity on maybe your intuition, because sometimes people don't trust their intuition. You have this opportunity to break some barriers right now. Wow, that's powerful. You have an Ace clarifying an Ace. So this is you really seeing that you're noble. This is you getting clarity on that. Okay, I love that. Then we have the Three of Swords being clarified by the Two of Cups and the Knight of Cups. A lot of cup energy. Your emotions are really powerful right now, especially after eclipse season. This is really coming in for me that's saying, if you've compromised your conscience in any way, this is now healing that's coming in. This is you recognizing it, acknowledging it, healing it, right? You're pulling those swords out and healing those wounds from loss. And now you're able to have this rekindling of connections. So this is going to be in relationships, whether it's friends, family, meeting somebody new. Maybe it's even having a truce with yourself. That's something that comes in. It's going to allow you to feel very healthy because you're not beating yourself up anymore. You're maturing. You're moving forward from that. You're not your own worst critic anymore because you're welcoming this self-love and self-care, knowing that you're worthy and deserving of love. And that's part of this healing process that's coming in. And now you're able to move forward with this Prince Charming energy. He's on his white horse from the purity of your heart. You're able to move forward and really bring your cup of love forward. What is it that you truly want to do? If it's a relationship, you're making yourself vulnerable and you're putting yourself out there saying, I'm looking for love and this is the kind of love I want. This is you not settling though too. This is you just saying, this is what I want, because when you make yourself vulnerable for wanting love, you know that you can get hurt because that's part of love, right? You put yourself out there, you see if you have that chemistry and that connection, and then you move forward. So that's it. And maybe you meet people that you feel like you have a connection, they find out you don't. That's you being vulnerable, so then you can pull back and redo something else. But so this is that energy that's coming in, but you're at the end of the day, you're moving forward with your version of love, bringing your cup of love forward. It's gorgeous energy, whether you're looking for love or a spiritual connection, getting in touch with your intuition, doing something that you love, it's coming from your heart. All right, that's the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now we're going to look at your opportunity and your challenge. So your opportunity is the Tower. More revelations coming in and more release of what no longer serves you, what doesn't resonate anymore. It's not serving you, right? It's just taking up space. This is you removing that dead wood, right? This stuff that you carry around, emotional baggage. So this is an opportunity for you to continue with that release. And again, this card is always talking about that if you don't see it, sometimes the universe will step in and help you to release what no longer serves you. So that's why people always say, oh, I had a tower moment, because they didn't see it coming. It was the universe that presented it for them. But the tower can be good and bad. Every card has light and shadow. This is a great revelation. I always welcome the tower, because if something is not working for me, and if I can't see it, or if I'm holding on to it because I want to make it work so bad, the universe comes in and releases it, and it's fantastic. Because then when it's after it's happened, you're like, oh, thank God it happened. Now I see. If you can't see in the moment, right? It's a beautiful energy. And usually that's with relationships, because your emotions cloud it. And if you're younger, your hormones are going to cloud it, right? So this is that opportunity to release what no longer serves you and have revelations. Then we have your challenge, which is the lottery card. The King of Pentacles, Hermit, and all 4 aces. So is your challenge impossible? No, your challenge just means you have to work a little harder at it to achieve it. And when you do, it's incredibly rewarding. Well, if you work hard at this, this is the lottery card. A lot of doors open for you, and I'll show you why. This card symbolizes the King of Pentacles. He plans and prepares for the future. He's grounded, stable, secure, very practical. He has a lot of resources. He knows how to use them. He's done a lot of work to get to this position. He knows his worth and value, and that makes him a powerful individual in the 3D. So we're looking at relationships, work and career, retirement, your health, your finances, travel, location, relocation, housing, right? It's everything in the 3D, and education. His friend is the Hermit. The Hermit is that soul-searching type energy. It's dark nights of the soul. The Hermit's Virgo energy, right? So this is his friend. So he's gone within. That's knowing yourself and knowing your place in the world, and maybe knowing what it is that you still want to continue to strive for. That's that enlightenment that comes in from doing that type of work. That's his friend. So he's very comfortable. He knows himself very well. Then you have all 4 aces. You have the Ace of Swords, which is here. So really this reading has the Ace of Swords twice. Then you have the Ace of Cups, which is the Ace of Cups twice. And then you have, let me put this back. Then you have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, okay? That Ace of Swords gives you clarity. It is a breakthrough. Maybe you've been in communication. It's allowing you to have clarity and to see the truth on something. And it's all aces are gifts and blessings from the universe and new beginnings. So maybe it's a new beginning in clarity and truth in a certain aspect of life. Then we have that Ace of Cups. Now the traditional Ace of Cups is really being in that flow, that mind, body, soul connection going up to source. If you feel that your cup is half empty, it's you dipping down and refilling. Being in that constant, beautiful flow of love, your emotions, your connection to source, and your intuition. It's a gorgeous energy, but it's also you having a new beginning, maybe in love. Maybe you want a relationship. Maybe you want to do a job or career that you love. Choose a major at school that you love. This is maybe getting a pet, having a child, doing a hobby that you love. Maybe you're a musician, right? It's about you choosing from the heart. Then we have the third ace, which is the Ace of Wands. That is literally out with the old, in with the new. Well, we've got the Death card and the Tower card here, right? Because when you do that release work, it creates a void. You want to fill that void with love, with something positive. So out with the old, in with the new, and a passionate new beginning. So that ace wants you to bring in this beautiful, high-vibing energy and to be excited about something new coming in. Then we have the final ace, the Ace of Pentacles, which is this King's Ace, and that is all about a golden opportunity in the 3D. So that's going to be in those relationships, in career, and everything else that I said before. It's a new beginning. So in the sense of maybe you planted some seeds. Hey, you know, I want to retire and I want to go and pursue my hobby that I love so much. And maybe that ends up being a new company unto itself, right? So maybe you then start your own business, and maybe if you're retired and you enjoy retirement, maybe it's something you just do part-time. All right, you make your own hours. You know, it's in different aspects of self, but it's a golden opportunity that presents itself to you, whether it's relationships and connections, work, finances. Again, it's all of the above. So it's in the challenge position. So let's find out why. Is there a blockage? Is there something in the way? What's going on? Because again, it's not impossible, but it is a challenge. All right, so for your opportunity, we've got the Hanged Man and the Two of Pentacles, which is here twice in this reading. Then the challenge has the Six of Wands and the King of Wands. Okay, so let's look at your opportunity, which is the Tower. That's being clarified by the Hanged Man, another major arcana, and the Two of Pentacles, which is here twice. This is the main card in your near future. So for me now, this is tied to your near future, okay? So again, the Tower, this is you taking that time out, I think, to see what just happened with these revelations. This is you gaining a different perspective. Maybe something came in that you weren't expecting and that you're not sure what to make of it. And this is you taking that moment to gain some understanding, to get that other perspective. It's just you taking a deep breath and going in for a time of deepening to let that knowledge sink in, that revelation. Then we've got the Two of Pentacles, being flexible with that knowledge and being flexible with yourself. This is allowing you to be that grounded, stable type, secure energy and really embracing what's coming in for you now, because a lot of new things are coming in. This is you just having that balance and letting things unfold. That's your opportunity. Your challenge is, I love it, the lottery card, King of Pentacles, the Hermit, and all four aces. And it's being clarified by the Six of Wands and the King of Wands. This is victory and success after a struggle. And I think that you've gone through a struggle, and that's why this reading is so transformational for you with your overall energy. This is you now having victory and success. So for you to tap into this energy, it's to acknowledge what you've gone through and that you've come out with victory, okay? All that work pays off. It's part of your self-knowledge, your self-care, loving and supporting yourself, choosing the types of people you're around. It's transformational work, and that's something to be celebrated. Along with the King of Wands, this king wants to win. This is you keeping your eye on the prize. With everything that you've gone through, you're keeping your eye on the prize, and that's allowing you to embrace that King of Pentacles who plans and prepares for the future. He's looking towards your future. He has his eye on the prize. So this is also you tapping into four aces. So by you keeping your eye on the prize and wanting to win, having that drive, this is the King of Wands, the King of Fire. This is your king for your suit. This is you. This is you having that internal drive. Even if you lose a battle here and there, you win the war. This is you winning. This is great. So keeping your eye on the prize, acknowledging your successes, giving yourself a pat on the back is huge. That is how you tap into this beautiful energy. You keep going. Wow. That's your opportunity, Leo. That is your challenge. It's there for everybody, but not everybody grabs it, yet it is available. All right, everyone, that's what I have for you for today. If you could, do me a favor and like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. And definitely leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. I am getting ready to go. I think in October, I'm going to be going up to Canada. I'm waiting. I'm in Florida. So really, the only holdup for me is hurricane season. I want to wait for when I've got a window when no hurricane is going to come through and destroy this stupid state. Excuse my language. I don't like it here. I'm not from here. I've met so many great people, but the weather blows. So anyways, like I'm so hot. I hate this place. So I'm out. Anyways, I want to go to a colder climate, Canada. Oh my God, I can't wait. I'm just waiting for that window. So if you would like to book a reading with me while I'm there, definitely sign up for the newsletter because you will be the first to know after about 36 hours, 48 hours. Then I open it up to the YouTube channel, and that's when everything fills up because it's like you guys have first shot and then it's open wide and people are already emailing me. So if you would like to book a reading with me there, either in person or we do it over Zoom, depending on what part of the country you're in, we can definitely do that. Again, sign up for the newsletter. And I have a second trip planned for Scotland, Ireland, and for Scandinavia, because that's my heritage, so I'm going there. England, I'm not going this time. I love you, and I am English. But I'm going to have to go next time because I've been there so many times. I never leave England. So now I need to go to Scotland and Ireland. So that's the only reason why. What else to tell you? I have to read my notes. So I have a new segment on my channel now. It's called, let me put that there. It's called Daily Tarot. So if you haven't seen it, it's a short and sweet segment. It's 4 to 10 minutes. I put it out every day. Definitely check that out if that's something you're interested in. And I have a membership on the channel. That's where you can join the membership. You get a monthly video. So September, the whole month. October, the whole month. And you get weekly videos that you get to vote on. I'll submit 3 topics. You guys vote, and then I do the video on it. I am delayed on the September one, just to let you know, members, because of what happened. First of all, my birthday was September 8th, which is why I've got a special going the 8th to the 30th. So I did take time off. I'm a workaholic. I never take time off, but I did this time. And what happens? All kinds of drama in the news. I don't even watch the news, but it came in on my Facebook and everywhere else, and I was just like, oh my God. I mean, Charlie Kirk, and then 9/11 stuff, and it was just like too much. So I took some time off from doing videos, so I am a little behind on the one of the member videos. So that is coming out. But you get the weekly. This is just an anomaly with what happened, right? Then you also get, now this is cool. So you guys know I go live twice a week on Tuesdays and Fridays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. So if you are a member, oh my God, I have so much stuff in my office. So if you're a member, you get to sign off in the chat. So during the live, we'll say sometime throughout the show, hey, any members here, sign off in the chat. So you just come on and say, hi. You should already be in there anyways, but if you're not, just go ahead and say, yeah, I'm here. And then your name goes in this bowl, okay? And then I just kind of mix it up and I randomly choose one. This is Weezer. So Weezer would get a free question. So even if you paid for a question, because it is by donation, you would get a second question answered that night. So if you're a member, that's an added benefit. I go live twice a week. So for a month, for a monthly membership, you've got what, 9 or 10 chances to get a free question. What a deal. So that's the other benefit. And to be part of an awesome community, it really is. And it's a great way to support the channel. So it's fun. Again, I go live twice a week. Hit the notification bell to see me go live, especially if you're a member. That way you get those notifications. And what else to tell you? I have a backup channel, Ancient Oak Psychic Arts Daily. So that is something I'm not posting on, but that is going to be my backup channel in case something happens to this. So I'm going to run a contest probably another week or so, maybe a week or two, I'm not sure, where I'm going to have everybody go and sign up there. And then I'm going to have an app that just chooses somebody randomly, and you'll get a free 1-hour reading with me. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely go and sign up. It's free, it's easy, and you might win a reading with me. I charge $250 an hour. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely sign up. What a great opportunity. Then you can visit my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. You can sign up for the free newsletter. You can book a personal reading with me, a missing person consultation. You can do the messages from a loved one. That's where I use my mediumship. Also, I have a 5-week manifestation masterclass starting on October 1st. So definitely sign up now. Online Tarot Masterclass, I will be teaching that live coming up in October. I have one that will be posted through video, so you can take it whenever you want, but that's not ready yet. So this one will be live. And then I do one-on-one lessons in tarot, manifestation, raising your vibration. I have a special on my site too, 15% off on the 1-hour services. That does not include the missing person consultation, but go and check it out. It'll list the services that are there for the special. Definitely take advantage of that. That is good from the 8th to the 30th. You not just have to purchase, you have to book it for that time, and then that's when the special is there. And check out Allison's Picks. Those are my affiliate links. Great products. I use them all. All right, that's a mouthful. All right, everybody. Sending you lots of love. Bye for now.